How you doing, everybody? I'm Scott Jelinek, the founder of the Master Investor Academy and author of the Real Estate Investor's Guide to Guerrilla Marketing. And today I want to answer a question I've been getting a lot, which is, as a real estate investor, should I get my real estate license or not? And so I can't answer that for you, but what I will do is go over the pros and cons, and then you can make a decision for yourself. First, I want to tell you that I am not a licensed agent. I have been investing in real estate for about 20 years now, and I have not seen where the pros of being an agent would outweigh the cons. I have always stayed unlicensed. Most of the big investors in my area that do a lot of deals are not licensed agents, so that should tell you something. However, a lot of them are, and that's a decision that you have to make. So let me just go over real quickly with you the pros and the cons. The pros, the biggest pro, the one that's on everybody's mind, is commissions. Commissions are huge, and that's a deciding factor for a lot of people. When you buy off of MLS, when you buy REOs or you buy distressed properties on MLS, you can get 3% back, so that's kind of huge. If you buy only 10 deals a year, $100,000 deals, that's 30 grand in commissions you would be getting back. Well, that adds up. Not to mention, if you were a renovator and you renovate these properties and now sell them for, say, 200 grand after they're renovated, well, that's another 6 grand per property you would be getting back. So even at 10 deals, you're talking that's 90 grand in commissions you would get back for the year. So that's a huge amount of money. So I understand that's a big pro for getting licensed. Another big pro for getting licensed is the information. You have full access to everything, to MLS, tax records. Our MLS now even has, you can see the mortgages that are on the property, which helps if we're going out to meet with people to know how much they owe. You can see all the past sale transactions, all the comps in the area, so that's very helpful. Now, there are sites that work for non-licensed people. None of them are as good as the MLS. However, I can show you in another video I have coming that how to get full MLS access without being an agent. The third pro is instant credibility. When you meet with somebody and you're a licensed real estate agent, instantly you're credible. I don't really understand why. In my area, it only takes 60 hours of class and a 9th grade education to pass the test to become an agent. But yet when you walk into someone's home and you're a real estate agent, they automatically trust you. You automatically must know what you're talking about, and there is instant credibility. So for that reason, that's a big pro to becoming an agent, especially for people that have no experience, and this helps them to seem credible right off the get-go. Now let's get into the cons. The cons, first off, are classes. If you're an entrepreneur like I am, most entrepreneurs have ADD, and we don't want to sit in a class. I love education, but I love education on stuff I can use and implement, and to just sit in a class to learn for the sake of learning because you need it to pass a test, it bores the hell out of me, and I can't stomach it. That's just me. The classes for becoming a real estate agent really don't help you in your business. They're more to learn terms and terminology and law and not really how to do the business. So it's really boring for someone like me. I can't sit through those kind of classes. The other big con is fees. Now, I know before I was talking about commissions and you'll make all this money. Well, the flip side is fees. Whether or not you do any deals, you'll start getting pounded with fees. You have depending on what company you're with, you have a split of commission if you do get it. You'll also have your realtor fees. You have quarterly dues, you have your MLS access fees, you have state licensing fees. You're just going to be getting nailed with fees. It's not a big deal if you're doing a bunch of deals and you're making commissions, but if you're just getting your license to have MLS access, you're going to quickly get rid of your license because you're just going to be getting hit with so many fees, thousands of dollars a year, where you're just going to say, this is not worth it. I'm getting rid of my license. This wasn't worth it. The next big con for me, and this might be in my head because this is not against the law, but I feel it's a conflict, and I say that as a wholesaler. If you walk into somebody's living room and you sit down with them and you basically go over what you can give them for their house, and let's say I decide, we talk about it and I can give you 60 grand for your house, and now I wholesale it to somebody else for 80 grand, I make my 20 grand, they got their 60, everybody's happy. But as a real estate agent, I feel there's almost a break, and I know you can have disclosures and disclaimers, but there's almost a break of fiduciary responsibility where, as an agent, you're supposed to get them the most money possible, where clearly 80 was the most money possible, but yet you gave them 60. It is not illegal at all, but I always try and look at gray areas from a perspective of how would a jury see this? How would somebody see this who's not in real estate, doesn't know the law? How would they see it? Not that it's a crime, but how does it look? And in my opinion, it looks really bad. If they were to say, I met with Joe from Joe Buys Houses, And he's a real estate agent. He told me the most I can get is 60. So he gave me 60, but he sold it without doing anything to it. Before he even closed, he sold it for 80. Joe lied to me. And that's the way I would feel. Now again, it's not illegal to do it, but as an agent, I feel it's kind of a conflict with where your responsibilities lie. Whether or not you have disclosures and disclaimers, I feel conflicted to go in as an agent and yet not give them the most that they're able to get. But as an investor, we clearly don't want to give them the most they're able to get, because that difference is our spread. Last, I'm going to go with, the last is going to be lifestyle. And I have to say, the reason I don't want to be an agent is because although there's a lot of money to be made, commissions, not only can you do your own deals, you can do your friends' deals, you can do other investors' deals. There's a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle business. The way I built my business is all about lifestyle. And although I could make more money in many different ways, if it's at the cost of giving up my freedom and my lifestyle, it's just not worth it. And so I'm all about lifestyle. And if I have to trade my time for money, if I have to run out and put on lockboxes and do showings and put out signs, that's not what I want to do. I want to go out and do deals and make my checks. That's what I'm about. I'm all about doing this as little as possible, make as much as possible, not be full-time running on the hamster wheel. You may be making more money, but it's just a bigger hamster wheel. And I don't like to be locked down like that. I travel a lot, and I don't want the commitment of having to do listings, be it mine or someone else's. I'm a believer of, I have a real estate agent. I understand he's getting $6 grand on my transaction, but let him do what he does, let me do what I do, and everybody can make money. And that's all. These are the pros and the cons, and you can make your own decision. I would love to hear your comments as to whether or not what you decided, or if you've already decided, and how it's working out for you, if you think it was a good decision or a bad decision. And until next time, remember, this business is simple, but it's not easy. You gotta work, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great day.